Howdy, howdy, everybody. HTEDC coming at you this cool but sunny, bright and shiny Tuesday morning here in southern Arkansas. I hope everybody is doing well. Um, just wanted to do a two for Tuesday today, and this one is going to harken back to my modern collecting, the modern knives. So I have been fully transparent. I do come from a place in the past where I collected a lot of moderns. I still have a lot of moderns in my collection, and I love them. I have a place in my heart for them. Currently, I've been very entrenched in my heart, and my collecting is focused on the traditional stuff. But I do have fixed blades, and I do have moderns in my collection also. So, for you modern fans out there, here's one for you guys today. But anyway, the model I'm going to show was actually inspired by a conversation with one of my fellow panelists on RJ's live show this past Sunday. After the show went off air, a lot of times the guys, we sit around and we'll chop it up and we'll talk and, what's going on in each other's world for, 15, 20 minutes after the show goes off air. After we stop shooting, we'll just sit there and talk. And anyway, Brother Terry actually asked about this model, if anyone knew anything about them or if any one of us had one of these, and I actually did. I told him a few things about it there in conversation, but Brother Terry, you inspired this video. Terry's Knives and Man Stuff, shout out. You guys all know him, but get on over and check out that channel. But anyway, Brother Terry, you inspired this one today, and what I want to show is the Spartan Harsey folder. Get this thing in the light there. This one here, first of all, this is a titanium frame lock model. This is all titanium, and this particular one has a like a nautical, it's kind of a sailor's compass theme on it. Has it on the front. And if you come around here to the back, it carries it around to the back side as well. And I'm sure this little saying won't come in right there, but if you guys can read right here, my finger is, now you can't read, but it has a little saying that not all who wander are lost. Now, I'm not a sailor, but I'm sure that is something in the nautical, the sailing world. For you ship captains out there, you guys, I'm sure have heard that saying. Drop it in the comments if you can shed more light on it for me. I just thought it was a super cool pattern. We'll get this thing open, and we have coming up here to the blade. What we got on there? We have S35vn. If you can read that up here, if a light will get that. It says USA S35vn, and right over here the little logo, the Spartan logo. And if you turn it around to this side, it has William W. Harsey, his signature on the back side. Of course, it has these dual like barrel, big heavy duty barrel lugged thumb disc on them. Well, not thumb discs, thumb studs. Excuse me. Like I said, hadn't been in the modern world for a while and had to explain all this. We have a nice frame lock right here on the back side. Pocket clip with a like a the Spartan arrow in the pocket clip. That's kind of cool. Yeah, big oversized pivot. This thing is a tank, folks. Let me go ahead and show this to you in hand to give you a size reference. Watch me put my big finger guard here. You just nestle into this thing so nicely. Show you on this side, that finger guard right up here for your index finger has a spot for your second finger. You Chris Reeve Nkosi fans, you know how the Nkosi has the first two finger slots there for your index and your middle finger. Well, so does this one. So you just boom, boom, and your last two just fall right there on the back of the knife, and you are locked in. Take a look at this titanium, folks. You got three big, heavy-duty, wide barrel spacers there on the back, and look at this slab of titanium. Look how thick that is. They did not skimp on this. I forget how much this weighs, but I can tell you this is probably around the 5 or 6 ounce mark. It is not light. You guys know I carry a Buck 112. That's my favorite knife that I carry, and I'm used to carrying that weight, and I'm gonna tell you, this is right there. This is really close, and I know the 112 is like a 5-6 ounce, depending on what kind of handle materials, and if you got the brass and wood, the traditional 112, it's, you know, upper 5s, around 6 ounces, and so is this. I can tell you just by feel, it's a big boy. But checking out this blade, we have I'm guessing they're going to call this a DLC blade on this, DLC finish, but I can tell you now, this is a very matted, non-reflective coating on there that they use in their DLC. If it's even DLC coating, they may call this something else. I should have probably done my more homework for all the terminologies, but you guys can tell this is very non-reflective, very muted, which I like. I don't like the DLC. I'm not a humongous black blade, shiny black blade fan anyway, but if you're gonna do black or like a dark gray, this is how I like it. I like the non-reflective coatings on them, and this is very muted down and pretty nice. Show you guys this action. I mean, it is a modern, so these are flicky, and everybody wants to see the modern opening. Bam! No problem whatsoever. I can actually, look how hydraulic that is. I just shook that closed. For you modern fans, you know all about this. Y'all love that fall shut action. Bam, right there. Break it past the detent on that frame lock, and watch this. Just shake it home. Super hydraulic, super nice. That is the large Spartan Harsey folder. So that's the first one I wanted to show you. It is 2 for Tuesday, and this one, guys, is probably one of the creme de la creme knives in my collection. This knife was customized and modded by a real good friend of mine up in North Carolina. I sent a text out to him this morning, was going to asking him if I could use his name on air, and he hadn't got back to me. He probably didn't care, but out of respect, I will not say his name. But he does just some awesome mod work. Anybody that's interested in who did this or something, get with me later. I'm sure I will talk to him, and it won't be a problem. Definitely he would not mind you getting in touch with him, but I'm not going to use his name without asking, without him getting back to me. But this is the same model, and this one is, the guy has stone washed these titanium scales, and he has put an inlay here of carbon fiber. And it's like the, what do they call that? Not grenade. Gosh, I am so removed from my moderns right now. Frag pattern, excuse me. This is fragged carbon fiber inlay that he has done on this. Take it around here. Everything on the back has this, gray, pewterish stonewash finish on it. And that continues on the blade. He has, everything matches this gray, stone washed. I got some wet on it there, but and he has anodized these thumb studs a gold to just put a pop of color on here. This thing is just one of again, one of my jewels of my collection. Everything pretty much the same as the other one. Still has the Spartan arrow clip and all, but like I said, he has just stoned washed the blade and these scales to match, these titanium scales. A nice gray stone washed finish, and I just love it. Really muted, matted down, again, non-reflective. Put me a pop of gold on it, and look at these carbon fiber frag scales. This inlay here, actually it's an overlay, I'm calling it an inlay. This sticks out proud, so those are a carbon fiber, probably an overlay. Excuse me if I'm calling it wrong, but this has been added. This is because this would be all smooth or whatever, and he has went in here and added this carbon fiber to it, folks. And we'll show you this action on this guy. Wow. Yes, sir. Just awesome. And will this one do the shake test? Well, if I get it past the detent, absolutely. Look at that. Get it past the detent, and watch this hydraulic, folks. You modern people, you guys love that, and I get it too. I love it too. I am still one of you. I still have an appreciation for these knives. But Brother Terry, these were for you. What do I think of the Spartan Harsey folder? 2 thumbs up, brother. It is overbuilt. It is solid. I still have a Chris Reeve Sabenza. I have had, and still think I have 1 or 2 Hinderers in my collection. Kind of the main rivals in this genre right here for the Spartan, the Chris Reeve, the Hinderers. And I am telling you, they're, my personal opinion, they're right there with them. And I actually like the Spartan a little better than a Hinderer. Personal preference. Don't shoot the messenger. That is just totally personal preference. To me, these are right up there with Chris Reeve, the Sabenza, the Nkosi. I enjoy this just as much as more in lines with the Chris Reeve stuff. And that's not to say I don't like Hinderer. Easy, folks. I do have a Hinderer or 2 in my collection. Most of them are more flipper knives, the XM18 and all, and I am not a back flipper fan. I am more of a thumb stud fan. So nothing about the build quality. I'm not saying Hinderers are less of a better built knife or what have you. I think all 3 of them are fine built knives, but I love the thumb disc deployment, and of course the Sabenza and these Spartan Harseys have the are more of a thumb deployer than a flipper. So anyway, Brother Terry, that one's for you. That one is for some of my modern fans today for my 2 for Tuesday, the Spartan Harsey folder. This video is getting very long. We're going to get off here today. Thank you for tolerating that one, traditional fans. I will be back with the traditional stuff very soon, but just wanted to do that today. As always, right down here, hit that like button. If you like this kind of content, most of the time it'll be traditional stuff. Occasionally we'll do some fixed blades, we'll do some moderns, and we're going to have fun with it. Hit that like button, consider subscribing to HT's EDC, and we're going to get out of here. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. HT out.